Driver than me.
Hi guys, well it's Saturday and I'm hoping today is going to be one of them big, long, fat, juicy shifts and I'm going to make lots of money. I mean, we hope that all the time, don't we? But that can only happen if Uber keep feeding me the correct jobs. If I'm sitting on the sideline, me personally, if I sit on the sideline for a long period of time just declining jobs or no offers at all, I start getting bored and wanting to come home, and then I'll just make up the difference a different day. But before I get into today's shift, I wanted a quick chat about the driverless cars. I've seen so much panic from so many Uber drivers all over social media that we're going to get replaced next year. This is highly unlikely to happen. I've seen so much footage of these cars making mistakes that it's only a matter of time before a serious collision happens. I've seen them going into oncoming traffic. I've seen one in particular where it crashed on a pole, a stationary object. I couldn't identify it was there, and went right into it and crushed all the front of the car. It was ridiculous. Then the customer that had ordered that one, Waymo, sent them another car to replace that one, and that got stuck and didn't know what to do to get to the customer because of the traffic incident that had occurred because of the previous one. So I don't think we've got anything to worry about just yet. Maybe in 5-10 years, but we all seen what happened to Johnny Cab in Terminator, didn't we? First hour up, I don't think I've done too bad in that hour at all. I hope it carries on that way. I've just had a customer as I'm driving along. It's a horrible smell. And I was like, oh. And I checked the rating, and her rating was 4.6. I'd missed that on accepting the job because it was a follow-on job while I had a customer in the car. So there's only so much you can see, isn't there, before accepting it. Anyway, as we're driving along, I like to talk to the customers and go, you realise your rating's crap? They're like, what rating? So I explain how, we rate them. And then she went, oh, no, I didn't realise. I've got no idea why. And then I went, are you sure you've got no idea? And she went, no, can't imagine what it possibly is. I went, well, the fact that you got in my car and it now absolutely stinks of weed is a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? And she went, oh, can you smell that? It's not me that smokes it. It was the house I come from. I don't know. That strong. Then, as we carry on driving along, she changes the destination. And I went, you're not going to ask? You're just going to do it, yeah, and assume I'm going to take you to the new one. And she went, is that not what you do? I went, no, you need to ask. Needless to say, 1 star, blocked from getting paired with. Another hour up, and the jobs have been coming through a lot slower than the first hour, and there's been a lot less options. It tried to give me this job, and I looked at it and I thought, you know what, absolutely not. I did think about it for about 0.8 of a second, but that was too much thought given to it to do a job like this, because then I would have been stuck in Manchester and have to try and get back towards Merseyside way. It's not something I was interested in doing. I'm not feeling too confident about this next hour. I think it's going to slow right down, but let's find out. Unbelievable. So, like I thought, it wasn't the best of hours, and that's what I'm on. But I've just had a message from Uber. A customer has lost something in your car. Can you please look for it? Okay. So I pulled over, searched the car, and I found the item. A grinder. A grinder of all things. It must have been from that lady earlier on who absolutely stunk. I'm going to immediately bin this, and absolute shocked. 20 to 6 and I'm on 99 quid, so I had a really good hour then. Now, a friend of mine said that the reason I've had a good hour there, just over WhatsApp then, is because the hour before was bad, and he's saying Uber's evening it out for you. Now, I may have mentioned this before to you guys, but I do not believe in this throttling thing to make sure everyone's getting the same wage. I think it's 100% luck of the draw, right place, right time. What's your thoughts on it? Again, I may have asked you before, but it just fascinates me, this subject. 20 to 7, and I'm on 133. So there goes that theory about the throttling that people have. I've just had a customer, and I've never experienced a customer with road rage before, and I've got no idea where to come from. As we're driving down, someone pulled out in front of me. It wasn't a big deal. I broke. It was enough to brake safely. It wasn't like a slam on or anything. And the customer was sitting in the passenger seat next to me, and he put his window down and started hurling abuse at this other Uber driver for pulling out and making me stop. So I had to tell the guy, I went, mate, you know, I'm driving. It hasn't bothered me. Don't worry about it. But sometimes I wish I could show you the footage of the things we see. Just 20 to 8, and this is what I'm on. Not a bad little hour. I have just had a comfort job with a bit of a snooty customer. Can't gel with them at all. One of them ones with the posh voices, you know. And he gets in and he goes, could you push your passenger seat a little bit forward to give me more legroom, please? Yeah, okay, mate. So I moved it forward a little bit. Then he goes, it's a little bit nippy. Can you please put your window up? Right, mate. But then as we're driving down, from nowhere, this egg comes over and splats on the side here of my car. And then I looked over and it was a load of lads running away. And I was like, oh, it's not even Halloween yet. And he goes, oh, what absolute terrors they be. I wonder where their parents are. It's so hard to keep a straight face. It's 8:10, so only half an hour since the last update. But the problem is that egg is actually worse than I thought. So I've had to come home. Oh, shame, look at that, 8:10, coming home for a break. I've had to come home for a coffee, and, sorry, I've had to come home to, I've had to come home to clean the egg, and I may as well have a coffee while I'm here. But I didn't realise it was that bad till I got out the car to fill up, and then I noticed it. Unbelievable. The next clip you see will be an hour after I come back out. 10:20. So what you're seeing on the screen now is 9:20 when I come out, and then an hour later 10:20. Not a bad little hour. The heavens have opened up and it started absolutely lashing down. I did forget to tell the people who watch me here on YouTube that I found a way to block the, you know, the way Uber can track your driving and they track your speed and your braking and all that type of thing. I found a way how to block it. So I did make a TikTok on it, so I'll just show you the TikTok and then we'll carry on with this shift, just for anyone who's interested in it. I don't personally do it, but here's how you disable the monitoring that Uber uses to create the Uber driver insight of your braking and driving ability. First thing you need to do is enable developers mode on your phone. To do this, go into settings, go down to about, find the software version and press it about 7 times till it says developers mode active. Then go back to your settings and at the top screen start typing in the word quick. Underneath should appear quick settings developers tiles. Click on that and scroll down till you see a toggle to switch enable the sensor off option. Toddle that. This will create a new icon for you in your drop down box that you should all be familiar with, where you switch your Wi-Fi on, off, that type of thing. It looks like this. When this is enabled, it blocks your phone sensors from reporting anything back to any of the apps. Do keep in mind that it also blocks various other sensors like voice commands for your microphone. However, it will stop reporting back to Uber all your driving, acceleration and braking and so on. 11:20 and I'm on 222. I'll tell you what I've just had that I've never had before. Now, a couple of months ago, Uber, well, I don't even think it was months, I think it was more weeks, they announced that people are able to book taxis, Ubers, for other people. And I thought nothing of it, never ever seen one. And just then, I've just got one where a lad had booked, I'll show you it. So this is basically the card you see. So it shows you that they've been booked as a guest, so it's not their Uber account. And then it shows you the original person's name and the original person's rating. I just thought it was pretty cool. I liked it. 12:20, and this is what I'm on. the last hour, I have refused 26 jobs. You know that little thing it gives you when you log out and it tells you how many, and it said 26. But here's two of the type of jobs it was offering. You've got this one, and then you've got this one. And it's like, no, it's 12:30 at night. Likelihood of picking up some type of drunk is quite high. And you want me to go that many miles, especially that second one I showed you, you want me to go that many miles with a potential drunk for under £4? I don't think so, Uber. Well, unfortunately, it continued to offer me absolute garbage. So I decided to play the Uber game while I head home. If it offers me something worth staying out, I will. If not, I'll go home. These are the offers it was giving me. This one. And this one. It's like, no, I'm going home. I'll let someone else do them. Anyway, here's the roundup for today. So we got the hours I've done, the take-ins I've done, and then we've got divided by the hour. Now, don't forget, I have expenses to come out of that, and my expenses work out at £4.50 odd pence. So if we take that away from it, that was my earnings for the day. Now, there's been a lot of talk about cross-border hiring going on. I don't know if you've seen it, but I did a video on what could potentially happen with the new cross-border hiring rules and the new borders with a map of where the borders will be. If you haven't seen that video, I suggest you have a look, because that white paper seems to be getting pushed through now by a lot of MPs. It's this video. And don't forget, if you've enjoyed this one, give us a like. If you're new, give us a sub, and I'll catch you in the next one.